John chapter 2. Here's a good word for you today. I hope this encourages you. In John chapter 2, it starts with the story of Jesus' very first miracle at the wedding feast at Cana. This is where he turns water into wine. And his mother, as he gets to this wedding feast, she realizes that they've run out of wine. And she turns to Jesus and she says, "You got to help them." And then she turns to the servants, and I love what she says. She says, "Do whatever he tells you." Do whatever he tells you. I love this because it shows that faith shows itself in simple obedience. Mary had great faith in her son Jesus. She knew he was special. She knew he was the Son of God. And so she just tells these servants that are gathered around, she says, "Do whatever he says." I don't know what he's going to tell you to do, but I know that's the thing you need to do. That's great advice, isn't it? If you know somebody who needs advice, maybe you need advice, let me tell you this. Do whatever Jesus says. That's great advice. But then, so he tells them, fill up these jars with water. And these are huge jars, ceremonial cleansing jars, stone pots really. They fill them up. They take them up to the master of the party, master of the ceremonies. He dips and drinks from the jar what was water. And when he sips of it, he's like, "This is the best wine yet." Most everybody leaves the best wine for, or serves the best wine first, but you've saved the best for last. And it's an incredible miracle. Everybody's like, wow. So what do we learn from this? Is it just that Jesus is he's the life of the party? No, I don't think that's the main point. Maybe it's that there's no problem too small for Jesus, and surely that's true, but it's probably not the main point. Here's one of the things I think is significant about this miracle is that it's not that unlike every other miracle. Every miracle Jesus did really serves two purposes, and it's right here in John 2:11. That verse says, "This first of his signs Jesus did at Cana in Galilee, and he manifested his glory, and his disciples believed in him." Every miracle of Jesus serves those two purposes. It shows that Jesus is glorified. He's God. He's not just a man, he's God. And so it manifests the glory of Christ, and then secondly, it gives faith to the followers of Christ. Every miracle is intended for those who follow Jesus to give us faith. Now there are some who see the miracles and they refuse to believe. But there are some who are disciples or followers of Jesus who see his miracles and are like, yes, this is our God. So I want to ask you two things. Are you putting your faith in Christ today? Are you willing to trust him in the small things? Are you willing to have simple obedience? You know, like Mary said, do whatever Jesus says. And then when Jesus does something miraculous in your life, do you let it do those two things? Show his glory and give you faith. I hope that's a good word for you today. God bless you.